So we're going to start off with the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups to me is basically saying either an ex of yours is coming back around in February, okay, someone from your past, or maybe an old friend, or just nostalgic memories. So something is happening in the month of February. Maybe you're going through some memory lanes, things like that, or it could be someone coming in. Now, if it is someone coming in, I feel like they're coming in offering you the world. They're like, I fucked up. Or, if it's an ex, they'll probably try to offer you the world because maybe they messed up in the past, etc., etc. But that's not for everybody. I feel like this person's coming in to maybe try to give you some kind of fulfillment, bring some kind of harmony into your space, take you away from, the choppy, waters and float you on to away from the fire. I don't know. I'm just looking at this picture and that's just reminding me of like someone taking you away from the chaos. But that's for some of you. Now, if this pertains to your memories and things like that and just going down memory lane or whatever the case may be here, I feel like you've gone through some kind of like ending of a cycle with this World card here, and there's like a new beginning starting. And so you might look back, but I don't feel like you're gonna, like it's gonna create a lot of conflict or anything like that. I don't know how to explain this because I have the Hanged Man here, so I have to be very diligent of what I'm saying here. So, okay, the Hanged Man here, there's something here that needs to be released maybe in the month of February for you, Capricorn. I also feel like you're going to be seeing the light about something here. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you're going to become a little more flexible with your time, with the way you express yourself. You're going to be a little more open. I don't know why I'm getting these messages. I never get these messages with the Hanged Man, but let's go with it. Let's go with the flow here. I'm also seeing that maybe you're trying to sacrifice something, sacrificing old patterns, old ways. I feel like you're just releasing a lot of bullshit from your life, releasing the past in a way, like the bad. I feel like you're just releasing the bad. Like you're just no longer in a state of mind where you even want to deal with anything bad that happened. You don't want those thoughts to take over your mind anymore. It's almost like new year, new you. But even though we're in February already, it's like, I don't know, it's like you're so tired of the old ways and you're tired of the past. You're tired of what you've been through and that replaying in your mind. And, I feel like you're just not going to settle for bullshit anymore ever again. I feel like you're coming to that self-worth realization that that you're worth so much. So we have the Chariot here and the Ace of Chalices. So I definitely feel you're giving yourself a lot of love. Okay. Month of February is, excuse me, full of self-love, self-care. With the Chariot here, again, you're taking a new direction because you don't want to do the old shit anymore because you saw that it didn't bring enough of what you wanted. So you're going to go for more. Now, this also could mean that someone's coming in trying to offer you to move forward with them. Okay, that's for some of you. Now, we have the Tower here. So yeah, there could have been a moment. I feel like this is past tense, but not necessary. Okay, this could mean that this is going to happen or it just happened. This Tower moment is something that happened that really shook you up. A Tower moment is a sudden change. It's sometimes it could be your pride, but not necessary. I feel like it's just something that really shakes you up, and it brings you outside and it transforms you. So whatever happened, it could have put you in a Nine of Swords situation where you're experiencing a lot of anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, things like that. You're just up at night a lot, trying to deal with what happened and trying to decipher and why did this happen? Why? But I feel like you're reaching a moment in your life where you're just like, you know what? No more whys. I'm going to fucking transform. I'm going to make this situation something into whatever this negative was, I'm going to make it into a positive because at the end of the day, if I stay stuck where I am, if I stay stuck in this like zone of what happened, then fuck, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay in this, you know, situation that I don't want to be in, because I don't want to feel like this anymore. So I feel like you're taking a leap of faith here. You're like the fool right now. You're freeing your spirit. You're freeing yourself from the bullshit. You're freeing yourself from what happened. You're freeing yourself from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. So that's very beautiful. And then we have the moon here. So it's like you're taking this leap, and you're just fucking going for it, and you don't care if you don't know what's coming, you know? Because with the moon here, it's like the unconscious, the subconscious, you know, like the shit that you don't see. So you're going for it even though you don't see, because look at her. She is diving backwards, or she's jumping backwards. She's not looking. She doesn't know where the fuck she's gonna go. But at the end of the day, she knows that it's gotta be better than whatever the fuck she had before, right? So she's going in there with her crystals, and she's just having a time of her life, you know? And I feel like that's how you're gonna be. No gender here. It doesn't matter. Whatever gender you identify as, I feel like you're just going to fucking go for it. You're going to take the leap of faith, a new beginning for yourself. You are creating a new beginning for yourself. You are being the magician in your life. Very beautiful energy. I love where this reading is going. I just have to say that. We have the Ace of Cups again. We have 2 Ace of Cups here. So yeah, you might definitely have someone that comes back and is someone that is truly there to offer you something good. Or you could have someone new coming in that is offering you something way better. Okay, something more stable, more grounded. We have the Elder here. So the Elder of Pentacles here is telling me that this is something long-term. This is something that brings security. So if it is someone offering you something, I feel, Capricorn, it is definitely probably, if it's a good thing and you feel like it's a good thing, it's probably going to be a good thing, because this is long-term, a long-term commitment here. Now, for those of you that are that this pertains to you and your self-love, this is you. You are the Elder of Pentacles. You are focusing on your power, your money, your abundance, your security, you know, and all of that comes from self-love, because when you love yourself and you dedicate that time to yourself, you create new opportunities for yourself. You create abundance for yourself. You create financial blessings. You know, you create all of these good new things for yourself. So Capricorn, you're on the right track no matter what. You know, and we have Judgment here. So I feel again, like you went through this sort of awakening, you know, you did the work, you went internally and you said, you know what, I'm going to love myself and I'm going to free myself from the shackles, from the shit, from the bullshit, from the old, you know, from the shit that put me in a really bad place before. And you're just not going to allow anything to hinder your progress, you know? And I feel like you're just using better judgment now. You are in a place within yourself where you're just going to be smarter with your choices. You're using your better judgment here. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it's like you are only going to accept an equal give and take in your situation, in your life. I don't feel like you're going to accept anything less. I feel like you're going to help those in need. You're going to help the people that need the help, but you're not going to allow anyone to walk all over you anymore. You're not going to allow anyone to really take advantage of you, you know? If it's not equal give and take, I don't want it, right, Capricorn? That is exactly that should be your mantra here. So we have the 4 of Chalices with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, to me, if this pertains to your energy, the King of Wands is definitely someone who is a leader now, and someone who has overcome the challenges, someone who's very strong, very passionate about what they're doing. So Capricorn, if this is you, you're definitely in that zone where you're just in your fucking power. And then we have the 4 of Chalices. So to me, this is like you not accepting anything less than what you deserve here. And I feel the 4 of Chalices here is too, it's almost like you're done with the bullshit. The 4 of Chalices is when you're bored, when you're fucking in a place where you're just contemplating a lot and you're just bored and discontent with especially your love life or your emotions or something here that you're discontent with. And I feel like you're just gonna take that stick with that fire and you're gonna turn it into a passion. You're gonna go for your passion and you're not going to stick around in this 4 of Chalices energy because, and again, like I said, you're also not accepting any bullshit offers anymore. So if someone comes in with a cup and it's not what you want and it's not what you need, you're not gonna fucking take it. You're gonna be like, you know what? No. I'm not gonna fucking take this shit because this is not what I deserve. I deserve way better than this. So there's that. Capricorn, I'm also getting a message that if this is someone that's a fire sign, so it could be Aries, Leo, or Sag coming in, offering you that Four of Cups, or that, you know, comes in with that energy trying to offer you something, and you know that you're more than that, that you're worth more than that, I see you're rejecting this person's offer. So there's that for those of you that want to know a little more about that card. So we have the Page of Swords here. So yeah, you've definitely learned from the bullshit. You know, I feel like you're still learning though. As you go through life, you're going to keep learning more and more. You're curious, you know, and I feel like you're using a lot of your mental energy, but you're putting it in a positive, you know, in a positive, it's like you're creating a positive environment in your brain, in your mental space, okay? And that creates a lot of death of old ways. I feel like this is definitely that transformation that we saw with this tower, with the butterflies here. There's a big transformation happening in your life. There's a lot of shit that's gonna die in your life because you know, there's just shit that you don't need anymore. So it's almost like spirit's coming in and it's like brushing away all the shit that you don't need. And then we have the Elemental of Wands. So again, about freeing your spirit here. You know, you're exploring more. You're excited about life. You're taking a new direction here with this Elemental of Wands. Very beautiful. At the end of the day, I also see that there could be someone, again, could be a fire sign, spying on you. Okay, keeping an eye on you. Maybe this person is, I don't know. It's almost like this person is very immature. Maybe like a younger person. I don't know. With the Elemental of Wands here and the Page of Swords, it's almost telling me like someone's trying to keep an eye on you. Maybe it's something that ended already with this Death card, but like at the end of the day, Capricorn, it doesn't matter. Fuck that, right? It doesn't matter. I feel like you're planting your seeds and you're going to see it grow. So you are in a different space for yourself. Let's go with the first card here for your oracle. We have Know Your Truth. Okay, this is such a beautiful card to receive, right? So let's see what Know Your Truth says to you. All right. This one says, dogma is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have been created by humans in this physical dimension with the expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogmatic thinking is a facade because each soul has its own truth, and that path is not to be shared by all because that path will not best serve all. With assistance from your guides, your higher self has created a unique blueprint for your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the rules set forth by another. The language of the soul is intuition, and you have the ability to be in constant contact with it. You instinctively know if something is right or wrong for you. Absolutely, we talked about this in this reading. Very nice how that came out again. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of spirit will cross your human path, and you will innately know which ones to hold on to and which ones to discard. If something resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't make sense to you, then it's not right for you. You are the creator of your own belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card is, to thine own self be true. Absolutely. Be true to yourself, okay? Love is your energy. Absolutely. Let's see what this card has for you. This is a very beautiful message. Okay, this one says, your soul is energy. The closest word on earth to describe that energy is love. It is your natural state. After your higher self has conferred with its guides before incarnation, the awareness of your divine, loving nature is then filtered through this physical dimension where love is not the natural state. This is why Earth is such a challenging experience. Every soul incarnates here with the best intentions of manifesting the energy of love in all they do. But this dimension is a worthy opponent. Compassion, empathy, and equality can easily be taken over by apathy, indifference, and prejudice. This card is a reminder to you that all the challenges life on earth throws at you can be minimized by exercising the innate power of love within you. Love is the greatest healing force. It unites and understands. Never be afraid to demonstrate love in all its manifestations, for it will always be true to you because it is you. And you know what? Look at this card. You are love, okay? Very nice. Live your bliss is your last card here, which to me, this definitely symbolizes this Fool card, you know, living your bliss, going for whatever it is that you feel called to do. The emotion of happiness is like a beacon calling you to follow its light. When you hold this card in your hand, think of the saying, if it feels good, do it. The physical reactions that you have when you do something that makes you happy are like signposts from your guides pointing you in the right direction. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, there are unique lessons to be learned by following your bliss. Think of the sensations of fulfillment and satisfaction as pearls that are strewn before your soul's journey. They lead you in the right direction. Conversely, if something makes you fatigued or bored, that is also a sign that you have ventured onto a path that won't ultimately fulfill your soul's blueprint. On earth, you will be compelled to various interests or desires. This is because you are coming closer to your soul's nature. Following your dreams is also about letting yourself express joy. In doing so, you are in alignment with your personal truth. If this card appears often in your spread, it may be time to examine your priorities. Many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with, many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your soul is telling you, even though it may not seem rational or make sense.